Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And I'm looking at a beer from Spyglass Brewing Company out of Nashua, New Hampshire. This is the Object Oriented Double IPA, clocks in at 8.3% alcohol by volume. Spyglass makes some of the best juicy IPAs that you will ever come across. That I can promise you. Got this right from the brewery a few weeks ago. It's just at about a month old. It was canned just over a month ago. So let's go ahead and get into it. And here's your pour. As you can expect from Spyglass, some of the best looking juicy IPAs around. Very bright orange color. Looks a lot like orange juice with a head. The head itself is very creamy looking, white. Looks amazing. I'm already getting the aromas. Tangerine, mango, little pineapple. There's something else in there I can't quite place. But I want to say passion fruit. We'll just go with passion fruit. It doesn't really matter, though. I mean, either way you slice it. Awesome tropical fruit aromas and citrus aromas. A little bit bready on the nose as well. 8.3% alcohol. It's non-existent on the nose. It doesn't smell like an alcoholic product at all. It smells amazing. It really does. So a ton of tropical fruit, a ton of citrus, a little bit of that wheat, bready malt note. Absolutely delightful. No alcohol presence, as I've already said. Smells like a winner. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Oh, Spyglass, how I love thee. Tangerine, citrus, all the tropical fruit notes follow through to the palate. Maybe a little bit more mango than pineapple, but there's a ton of tropical fruit action. There's a guava or passion fruit, there's definitely a ton of tropical fruit. It's hard to really pick out each individual note, but there's a ton of juiciness, a ton of tropical fruit, ton of citrus, ton of wheat bready malt in the middle of the sip. Very substantial, 8.3%. It's not a heavy beer, but it's probably high medium. There's just a lot of body, a lot going on with this one. Look at the glass slicing with this. Absolutely beautiful. Carbonation is probably low medium. Super smooth all the way through. Almost has like a creamy mouthfeel in a way. It's just so smooth all the way through. As you swallow it down, that juiciness persists. It's not drying like a lot of beers. You know, sometimes the higher alcohol can dry out the palate, which is not a bad thing. It makes you want to go right back in for another sip. This has a juicy finish. It starts juicy and it finishes juicy, but it's still very inviting. You just want to go right back in for another sip because it's so damn delicious. Oh, this is an incredible beer from Spyglass. I haven't had a beer from Spyglass that I didn't really like, especially with their IPAs. This is what they do. They're known for their New England IPAs. They do a great sour. They've made some great stouts that I've tried, but this is where it's at right here. The juicy IPAs, the juicy doubles in particular. Most of their stuff is in that double IPA range, 8 plus. I have had a session from them, which I've reviewed, a session New England style IPA. It just didn't have the body that the doubles do. This is incredible. I mean, it's so, you guys that watch my reviews of Spyglass and some of these other breweries that just make incredible beers, I'll give them all such high ratings, and I don't know, maybe you see that as discredit to my reviews, or you know, I just like everything, but I'm telling you, when you're buying awesome beers from awesome breweries and that's all you're drinking, you're going to have a lot of very high ratings because you're drinking the best stuff that's out there. And I feel like that's what I've been getting lately. I've had a few, you know, misses, you know, but I have not had a miss with Spyglass at all. I think the lowest rating I ever gave one of their beers was one of their stouts, which I love stouts. It was like a chocolate banana stout, and it was okay. It was still good, but I'm telling you, all of their IPAs have been just outstanding products. This one is no exception. Man, I'm gonna go with a 97 out of 100. It's not quite world class. I mean, if I hadn't had all the other Spyglass beers that I've had, I probably would give this a 98 or 99, but there were a few Spyglass beers that I've reviewed in the last few weeks that I preferred a little bit more than this. It's just personal tasting preferences, I think. But as far as the quality of this beer is concerned, there's no doubt about it that it's an excellent, excellent beer. And if you called it a world-class beer, I wouldn't argue with you. But for my personal rating system, 98, 99, and 100 is world-class. I'm gonna go 97 because it's right there. I've just had other beers from them that have a little bit more complexity, a little bit more notes with the hop profile. But this one is awesome. Nonetheless, 97 out of 100. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think. Nashua, New Hampshire, guys. Brewery is definitely worth checking out. They're opening a new location closer to me, which I'm very excited about. Treehouse and Spyglass are both opening up new locations very, very close to me before the end of the year, and I'm super psyched about that because I'll be able to get a lot more of their stuff without having to actually travel to the breweries every time I want to get their beers. So very excited about that, guys. 97 out of 100 for the object-oriented double IPA from Spyglass Brewing Company out of Nashua, New Hampshire. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time, everybody, cheers.